So what is going on, Kingdom Hearts fans? It's your boy Mazuya here. I'm currently on KH13, and today we're going to be getting into an interview that Tetsuya Nomura actually did with Famitsu. Apparently, Famitsu got some interesting news off of Tetsuya Nomura, or Dengeki did, one of the two. We're going to be going through both of these articles seamlessly, so pretty much I'm going to go from one to the other one, and then of course we'll get all of the information as possible. So pretty much this is going to be a long video. Just stick with me throughout the video. I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of stuff. Kingdom Hearts 3 and the news and stuff of Kingdom Hearts 3 has been missing for a pretty great while, so I'm definitely sure they're going to be all up Tetsuya Nomura's ass for the information, trying to get those little tidbits that no one else has right now. So definitely, I'm on KH13. I'm about to take a quick little look and see if I can grab or nab up the article real quick. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, I think I found it here. All right. All right. Oh, and we also have above this that pretty much um, Famitsu will be having 2.8 in the article and no Final Fantasy Worlds this time around for Kingdom Hearts still. So definitely that's some good news, of course. Well, it's not necessarily good news. It's not bad news either. I mean, no game has featured a Final Fantasy World, but I guess people was thinking since, of course, the world ends with you was inside a dream drop distance, maybe there would be worlds because, of course, the world ends with you worlds pretty much came to an end, and that's how they got to Traverse Town. If you remember how that's how that went inside of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. So definitely I could see why people was probably thinking maybe Fantasy Worlds will return of some sorts. But of course, most Final Fantasy characters have an original world inside of the Kingdom Hearts series, such as Hollow Bastion for Leon and such. So definitely it seems like people did want those worlds, but whatever. All right, let's go ahead and get into this Dengeki. I think this is, yeah, I think this is the Dengeki interview, or pretty much the Dengeki roundup from KH13. So we're pretty much going to read this through, and then I'll give my thoughts on this if I can't find the Famitsu one, or of course any other ones. So Kingdom Hearts series director Tetsuya Nomura recently sat down with Famitsu to give an interview on Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, focusing on specific details in each of the three portions of the collection. Though the interview covered many of the same topics as the earlier Dengeki interview, so it seems like this is actually the Famitsu one, and I was wrong. This isn't the Dengeki one. Famitsu's team managed to pose some interesting questions and receive equally interesting responses. Here is a summary of each of Nomura's responses in the interview. A full translation will be added as soon as possible. In regards to the Kingdom Hearts zero point 0.2 fragmentary passage, and now we're going to get into some of Nomura's statements for the game. So pretty much, Nomura remarked on the ability for the product to be easily altered with Unreal Engine 4, especially in regards to lighting, which is obvious as previously mentioned in Dengeki. What is in the demo will be in the retail version of the game. What is in the demo will be in the retail version of the game. He wanted to give the players something to explore in the demo, some place where they would have to get up high to get a lay of the land before proceeding. Nomura says KH3 will have a similar feel, where free running to a high place and scoping out the map will be necessary. If you remember that from the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, where of course Sora took a look down at all of that land and stuff, and then he pretty much jumped like in there. That's something that I think that's going to be interesting, because now you're going to pretty much have to make a layout of the map inside of your brain. Nomura states that time has stopped in this place only, and that moving to different locations will result in different effects. Now, I don't know what this means, if he means like different worlds or anything like that, but definitely it seems like he's hinting at something big there. As in the Dengeki article, Nomura explains the battle system and also says that the concept of command styles have been transferred to Keyblade transformations in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I don't know what that means. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I don't even get that. Let's read it again real quick. As in the Dengeki article, Nomura explains the battle system and also says that the concept of command styles have been transferred to Keyblade transformations in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I don't know if it's talking about the BBS command deck system, or is it talking about the original Kingdom Hearts, 1 and 2 system? I don't know what it means by that, because the 1 and 2 system is actually inside of 2.8, so that's definitely something that's weird. Nomura calls the Heartless Swarm a Devil's Wave, mentions they've been present since the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, and they're still not at full power. Now, of course, as the one we get to see inside of the 2.8 footage, if you've seen it already, that one is kind of small compared to the one we got to see at. Remember, for Kingdom Hearts 3, that one was pretty much covering like a whole street, so they were pretty much like street level at that point. And when they actually did a swarm and stuff, they were taller than buildings. In 0.2, they actually looked like they were just like kind of a little bit taller than Aqua. So definitely it doesn't seem, well, they look like they was probably 2.5 Aquas tall, compared to, of course, inside of that Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, they were taller than buildings. And of course, Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, will have proper scaling. I think 2-to-1 scaling. So definitely, I think the size of that damn thing is ridiculous. Like, it's supposed to be skyscraper sized. So of course, Aqua will only gain strength through leveling up. There are no Keyblades for her to obtain. Famitsu interviewer hypothesizes that this is why the command style remain in 0.2, when they won't really be present in Kingdom Hearts 3, where you can change Keyblades. Nomura doesn't remark on this point one way or another. So that's very interesting. Aqua will only have the Master Defender through the whole 0.2, and 0.2 seems to be like it's going to go further than where the demo showed us. Hopefully this means we'll see that damn demo on the PSN. Give us something to play to. You can't leave us out, Nomura. I understand that, of course, the people who went actually went, and they do have that privilege, and that's pretty much where stuff is going to be shown off. But please, I'm begging you, I'm pretty sure we're all begging you, Nomura. Please give us that demo. We all want the opportunity to play this. I know before he said he was trying to get Kingdom Hearts 3 into the hands of everybody pretty much as fast as possible, and that's kind of another reason why he went ahead and put 0.2 with Dream Drop Distance. So definitely, please do that for us, Nomura. If you do that for us, man, you're like, you're the man. You're the man. When discussing the length of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage, Nomura says that it will feature a lot of cutscenes. Now, this is interesting, seeing as the demo only features 2 cutscenes. So, a lot of cutscenes for 0.2. A fragmentary passage is definitely something to take into consideration relative to the amount of time that was in the demo, which is only like 15 minutes if you take on every fight, like how Skyward Wing did in his video, which I only checked out because, of course, it was the demo, it was long, maybe there was some stuff in there that I haven't seen before, but definitely he took on every one of them, and that was like 15 minutes long instead of being somewhere around even an hour long. So the intended the intended play order is Dream Drop Distance, then a fragmentary passage, then Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 0.2, a fragmentary passage, is not exactly scrapped content from Kingdom Hearts 3. It was something he felt the need to make. But Nomura didn't want to bog down the pace of the storytelling in Kingdom Hearts 3 with backstory, so he separated it out and created a separate installment around it. Kingdom Hearts 3 will have a short prelude before the game really starts to make sure everyone is caught up. And I think this is why pretty much we get that background, because we do know that scene at the beginning of the Kingdom Hearts E3 2015 trailer is the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3 outright. So definitely when we warm it up, hit that new game button, get past the opening, the first thing we're going to hear is, have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War? So definitely that's interesting to know. Now, we also have some information on Dream Drop Distance here. It seems like he only had one remark, or they only asked one question that seemed to be worthy for KH13 to reproduce. And it seems like Tetsuya Nomura mentioned that Katanuki, explaining it was something the Osaka team really wanted to add to the game. He also discusses PS4 trophies, 60 FPS, and the difficulties in transitioning the game to a game without 2 screens to work with. He mentions the spirit of developing for the unique properties of the 3DS continues is now developing for unique properties of PlayStation 4. So pretty much right there, he's just talking about the crossover, how they're able to get 60 FPS, and I guess what seems to be Katanuki is probably a new addition, I guess, to the Dream Eaters. I don't know exactly what that is. I'll look it up a little bit later and probably let you guys know if it's important enough. Now, of course, we also had that back cover coverage. Yes, back cover is something that's driving me crazy right now, man. It's kind of up there with my zero point 0.2 hype. I'm loving the way back cover looks thus far. So let's go ahead and get into these points that he made. Kingdom Hearts back cover is being made with the same technology as Kingdom Hearts 3. Famitsu asks directly if the black coat is the master of the foretellers. Nomura says yes. He is a unique glue between them, and he apparently has the nickname for each of the foretellers. What? This guy is the foreteller's master? He is the foreteller's master? No, 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 no. No, Nomura, you pulling our leg right. You're pulling our leg right because I could have sworn the way how this was all set up was that the Master of Masters left them with the Tome of Prophecies so that way they could guide the world or the realms into a better future. And if he left him with these Tome of Prophecies, why is he still hanging around unless he's like some really old guy? Because, I mean, if you listen to his voice, he does kind of sound like he's old. Like, he does. You can pretty much say, let's say, like, you know how in anime, when an old character transfer over, in Japanese, they'll kind of have that kind of, not necessarily, and I'm not trying to be like stereotyping and stuff like that, but they'll kind of have that kind of like squeaky little voice a little bit. Their voice will be a little bit squeaky. I'm not saying it'll be, oh, hi guys, and shit like that, but they will have a little bit of a squeaky voice. And of course, this guy inside of the Japanese version of the trailer, his voice when he's in his playful mode is kind of squeaky, and then when he goes into, of course, his serious mode, he has that serious, stern, deep ass voice that's kind of like, whoa, dude, you're kind of scaring me now. So if this is the Master of Masters, then that just blows my break theory all out of the water. Because if it was the sixth apprentice, then it would have still had some type of potential, but now it doesn't, because Braig definitely isn't the Master of Masters. There's no fucking way. So let me keep on moving forward here, and I'm hoping that you guys, stick around. Okay, so KH Unchained X has recently hit 4 million downloads. Ooh, that's so sick. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts fans. And the reason why I'm thanking you is because the more success this thing gets, the more we'll get more things like this, like Unchained Key. Meaning, of course, we can get some mini games and stuff like that that's going to be preluding or pretty much alluding to Kingdom Hearts 4, the next Kingdom Hearts entry that's going to be important, what's going to cross Kingdom Hearts 3 into Kingdom Hearts 4. And we'll be able to get these little small games and stuff that won't take too long to develop. And thank you all for pretty much downloading this and having fun on this. I've been having a lot of fun on it, and I'm still going to do my playthrough on it. I just need to build my new PC, which will be done possibly the week after next or even potentially next week. He is happy for this chapter of Kingdom Hearts to be brought to the fans all over the world. Nomura also hints that Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key story will soon branch from Kingdom Hearts Unchained X's story to Kingdom Hearts X Chi is complete. But Kingdom Hearts Unchained X can be considered Season 2. So wait, let's read this again, because it seemed like what they're saying here is Kingdom Hearts Chi, the one that was on the browser, which was apparently going to come to us, but now it's not apparently, is complete. It's coming to completion, and now Kingdom Hearts Unchained X is going to take the rest of Key and pretty much finish it off there. So it's saying that this is Season 2, meaning, of course, Chi is going to go longer than the browser. Unchained Key is going to go longer than the browser game. So let's read it again. Nomura also hints that the Kingdom Hearts Unchained X story will soon branch from the Kingdom Hearts X Chi story. Now, if you don't know what branching from the story means, that means that, of course, eventually Key or X on the browser is eventually going to stop. And then, of course, Unchained Key is going to branch off, build up the plot lines, finish up the plot of Kingdom Hearts X, and then transform into its own completely, not different completely, but different narrative. Is going to take it in a different direction after that. So Season 2, I don't know what that means. It could mean a lot of different things. We may even see more changes to the times of the foretellers. We also know that the Keyblade War doesn't have its own game, so maybe we'll see that too. Nomura anticipates that Kingdom Hearts 3 may hit Japan slightly earlier than the rest of the world, but it will be nearly simultaneous. And if that actually happens, I swear to God, I swear to my Savior in heaven, I am buying this Japanese version and I am putting it on express shipping. I will get both versions of this game to get my hands on this game as early as possible. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue is in the final stages of production, with English recording currently being mastered and timed. He also told fans to please be patient and anticipate this winter for new Kingdom Hearts 3 information, and focus on Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue for now. Next year is the 15th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts and the 30th year anniversary for Final Fantasy. He told fans to anticipate a lot of features next year relating to those series. Now, of course, this is big news. This is big news. I didn't even know the 15th anniversary for Kingdom Hearts. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know what? Yes, I actually did. Because, of course, Kingdom Hearts came out in, I think, 2001. Next year, yep, I remember I did a video talking about this, I think. Because everyone thought that the anniversary was this year for some reason, and I was like, no, that's not how time works. Even though this year is going to pass, we still have to wait for like December next year for the anniversary to come up, or we still have to wait yeah, I think, what month was it that Kingdom Hearts 1 came out? I think it was it December? I think it was December. We still have to wait till that month and that date next year for it to be the anniversary. So once we find out what the anniversary is, guys, be real. Be real with yourselves. Even if you know, or you feel in your heart Kingdom Hearts 3 still won't come out next year. Next year is the 15-year anniversary. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out the same day, I guess, Kingdom Hearts 1 dropped in Japan or in America or wherever it dropped out last. Since that's pretty much when the whole world got their hands on Kingdom Hearts, that's when Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to come out. But let me know what you guys think about this interview. Definitely a lot of interesting information. The Master of Masters is the guy in the black coat. Nomura, what the fuck are you doing to us, dog? What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Why? Why? You've been hinting at the Master of Masters being dead the whole time, and then all of a sudden, yeah, the guy with the black coat is the Master of Masters. I was just pulling your leg, mate, so now you can just fuck off. It's like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just oh man, this man, yo, this man. This is why I love Kingdom Hearts. You never know what surprises this motherfucking Tetsuya Nomura has in store for you, and it's just like every time you're just like, Nomura, bring the heat, dog. And over the past few games, he hasn't brought the heat. Of course, 305 days over 2, no real continuation there. Recoded, just a little mini hint at the continuation. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, a definitely good game. They're all three of them was good games. Let me not even lie to you. But then of course he hit us with that bombshell. Of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. 0.2, that shit with Terra popping up in the trailer and stuff like that. He's getting back onto that level of when, of course, he was actually doing Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1, to where you kind of had to transition from Ansem to Xemnas, and you're like, wait, so you two aren't even like the same person? What the fuck? Like, you're both Xehanort, you're not Ansem's nobody, you're Xehanort's nobody, and it's like, who the fuck is Xehanort? You know what I'm talking about? Like, he's getting back on that level of fucking with us, dog. And so let me know what you guys think about this interview. This is being your boy Mazia. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. You guys know how I do it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out.